Today, I'm going to be ranking every single episode of Gravity Falls. I think it's a perfect show. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. The greatest cartoon of all time, in my opinion. And I absolutely adore it. So, starting with honorable mentions, we have Escape to Reality, or Weirdmageddon Part 2, Escape to Reality. I think it's the weakest. But yeah. Anyways, Last Mabelcorn. I think the Bill and Dipper stuff is great. And I think Mabel even has great stuff. But I do think it just doesn't get on the list. It's not good enough to get on the list. Blendon's game is really cool. The games could have lasted longer, but it's cool. Gideon Rises is an amazing season finale. The Deep End is probably one of, if not the funniest episode of the show. Summerween is great. Everyone loves Summerween. The Halloween Trickster is a fantastic villain, and it's really good. Everyone loves Summerween. And then the basically 12th and 11th episode on the list that you could honestly swap with number 10. You could swap these three, and I would not disagree with it. Is Society of the Blind Eye. Everyone loves that one, right? Everyone loves Society of the Blind Eye. I mean, McGucket gets actual depth and becomes a great character. Time travel and not just a comic relief. Then Time Traveler's Pig is basically the number 11. I know everyone loves it. I love it. Also, Mabel did nothing wrong. She stopped Waddles from being eaten. And then people paint her as the bad guy for Dipper trying to get with a crush that would never work out and he knows would never work out. Versus Mabel, who's trying to save a pig's life. Like, come on. Anyways, fantastic episode. Amazing episode. Perfect episode, even. Weirdmageddon, Part 1. I don't know the name because I don't know. It's listed on Disney Plus as XCF something. It's dumb. But anyways, it's number 10 on the list. It's perfect. It's a perfect start to a perfect finale. Seuss. We all love Seuss. It has Wendy. We all love Wendy when she actually has something relevant to do. Dipper is great. The Apocalypse vibe is great. Bill is great. Everything is great. I love this episode. It's perfect. 10 out of 10. On to episode 9, Dipper and Mabel versus the future. The tension built throughout this episode of everything in Mabel's life just crashing down as the summer comes to an end and she has to grow up and go into high school is so sad. And the Dipper and Ford stuff is so cool. Just them, they literally just fought aliens, or kind of fought alien technology, and did all that. And Ford's apprenticeship, I like how Dipper doesn't take it. Like, people don't really see the depths of it and see it as like a perfect opportunity, when basically this is the same thing that he did to McGucket, and you know what happened to McGucket. He also just doesn't like family and living life forward, and he tries to force on Dipper and stuff like that. I think there's more depth to people, what people actually give it credit for. Honestly, it's a fantastic episode with a perfect conclusion of the tension all building to Mabel grabbing the wrong backpack and giving the rift to Blendon Bill, which is also not her fault. I will support Mabel till the end of my days. But anyways, perfect episode, 10 out of 10. Episode 8 will be the only official Season 1 episode on the list of Dreamscaperers. A horrible name. I just will say that's a horrible name. Couldn't it just be Dreamscapers? Why Dreamscaperers? Seriously? Anyways. First introduction to Bill is also probably the worst of his main introductions, where he is the... Like, what I mean by that is, it's Sock Opera's better and Take Back the Falls is better. But that just shows how good the episodes Bill are in, because this is a 10 out of 10 perfect episode. The stuff with Stan's mind's cool. The only thing I semi-dislike is the whole misunderstanding thing. But I can get over that, because it's still good. It's still nice. It's still funny. It has the Gravity Falls Season 1 charm. It just has the Gravity Falls charm. I love this episode. Bill is great. Bye, Gold. The Universe of Reality is Illusion. Universe of the Hologram. Bye, Gold. Bye. Anyways, I should have done that for the end of my video. What am I thinking? Anyways, at number 7 is Into the Bunker. Wow, I think this is where Gravity Falls became a semi-horror cartoon. Like, they have some dark imagery there. Anyways, besides that point, it's fantastic. I mean, the basically fake out of this is the author. Obviously, that was not the author. I think everyone thought that, but the Shapeshifter is one of the best villains of the show. He's amazing. Dipper and Wendy, the drama stuff can be a bit annoying, but I'm glad they concluded it. Tourist Trap. It's amazing. I love it. Every character is useful. Like actually Wendy having some portion of the plot, and Dipper is great. Wendy is great. Seuss is great. Mabel is great. I love this episode, and it's fantastic. It's perfect even. 10 out of 10. Anyways, at number 6 is Soap Opera. Another episode where people just tried to hate on Mabel. I mean, Bill could have just killed her. Just like dropped her down from the stage floor. And there's other things, but this is not a defending Mabel video. This is the best episodes of Gravity Falls. And that is Sock Opera. Bill is better than he was in Dreamscapers. This is Bill at his peak, other than in the finale and in Book of Bill. And yeah, Bipper. That's where I got the name. Bipper is fantastic. We all love Bipper. Bipper's amazing. Also has it has pretty great animation. The whole puppet show is fun, and the tension and drama behind it. The way Bill kind of just is like, humans suck, and how they all have how they all have weaknesses is kind of cool. Overall, I think this is a perfect episode. I love it a lot. And Bill existing in an episode already makes it a 10 out of 10. So, like, do I need to say more? Anyways, at number 5 is Seuss and the Real Girl. It beat Doki Doki Literature Club and FNAF. Well, technically FNAF was the same time, but it beat Doki Doki Literature Club. It's kind of insane. I just predicted both of those shows or both of those things in one episode. It's fantastic. I love this episode. Seuss gets an episode to himself, which I don't think happens. I guess Blundin's game does give him that, which might be Seuss's backstory just so sad. I love Seuss. God, why am I forgetting his actual girlfriend's name? She's great. I like her. It's kind of sad that she never appears again, and don't tell me, oh, well, she appears in the finale. She doesn't have a line. But overall, also, God, why am I forgetting the AI girl? Anyway, Giffany. Tiffany? Giffany. It was Giffany, I think it was Giffany. Anyways, she's another great villain in Gravity Falls and the FNAF stuff and all that stuff. And Seuss being Seuss because he's the best character in the show. Actually, that's a lie. He's in the top 3, top 5 at minimum. Top 3. He is the closest he gets is 3rd. Okay, the lowest he will get is like 5th or 6th. Okay, Seuss. No Seuss disrespect here. Seuss is the GOAT. But I do think the next 4 are definitely like the top 4. I think this is the top 5. I see you putting something above Seuss and the Real Girl, but I love Seuss and the Real Girl. It's perfect. I love it. So, at number 4 is Northwest Mansion Mystery, which has a string of episodes that are downright perfect. The villain in this episode is, I know I've been saying this for the past, how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes, but it's fantastic. I love the dude and his backstory, and how the Northwest just suck, and how Pacifica breaks that, chain of being terrible, and I get the finale reverses it, which I guess, but, I mean, we see other things that disprove it, but anyways, Pacifica's actually made a good character. this episode single-handedly carries Dipsifica. Without this episode, that would just not exist. It's so good. It's a perfect episode. I think it also has great animation. The final act of him just turning people into stone is crazy. He's a great villain, and how he actually just is like just open the gates to the actual people, which he does. It's an amazing scene. He's just like, I am finally free now. Just for the house we bought my McGucket. Anyways, at number 3 is Tale of Two Stans. I think the second longest episode of the entire show. It's perfection. Stan and Ford are great. Their stories are amazing. They have one of the best scenes of the show where Stan and Ford fight, getting Ford into the portal. And please, if you will ever make another Gravity Falls project to Alex Hirsch, make it either a story about Stan and Ford's life in that 30 years, mainly Ford's life because he did a lot of cool multiverse stuff in those 30 years, or give me their boat adventure. Please. This episode's perfect. 10 out of 10. Take Back the Falls. I have, not even one complaint with this. I'm also going to include Somewhere in the Woods because they are one episode. Don't tell me otherwise. It's a good 44-minute finale. It's perfect. The Bill death scene is arguably the best scene in the show. Bill's death is fantastic. Giving you one last riddle to open you up for another possible project of the Book of Bill. That thing, which is also fantastic. Overall, it's a perfect finale, and no, Stan getting his memory back would have hurt the series more than help, okay? I'm just gonna say that. Not every ending has to be tragic. It's supposed to be a happy ending. It would have just, I feel like it would have done more damage than it would have if he got his memories back. Getting his memories back was better than him losing his memories. That's what I'm gonna say. Him just, it would have just not done anything for any of the characters other than just make it all suck in the end, which is not the point. Anyways, number 1, it's easily not what it seems. It's the best cartoon episode I've ever seen. I hold it in a higher regard of Tales of Ba Sing Se, of Zuko Alone, Sozin's Comet, although I think there's a better episode of that. Thanks to them, Hollow Mind, Knock 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 on Who's Door. I'm just thinking of really good cartoon episodes. This is better than all of them. Even if the first 2 acts are not perfection, which they kind of are in my opinion, the last 8 minutes make it perfection, beyond perfection. It's an 11 out of 10. Let's all admit this. Okay, and the fact that Ford was the author and that game revealed was crazy. Stan maybe just being an evil maniac is also crazy. This episode is just craziness after craziness after craziness with perfection and good story beats and character development. Everything that you want is in this episode. It's one of my favorite episodes of any television show ever. And yeah, it's so good. I think it is an 11 out of 10. There's not many episodes I give, I would say it's 11 out of 10. I would say A New Napkin is 11 out of 10. I think overall Gravity Falls is the show that I've given the most 10 out of 10s to. The only competition is Daredevil, which I think I gave 9, 10 out of 10s, but I would give Gravity Falls 12, 13, 10 out of 10s. So, yeah. Anyways, bye. Hopefully you like my list because Gravity Falls is the greatest cartoon of all time. And yes, I will not back down on that statement.